There's a very interesting part in Fratelli Tutti where Pope Francis talks about the kind of interaction of justice, wanting justice, and forgiveness. And I think it's really powerful and really important to consider for our relationships, for our society definitely, but just for our relationships with other people too, in our personal relationships. In section 241, he says, "Nor does this mean calling for forgiveness when it involves renouncing our own rights, confronting corrupt officials, criminals, or those who would debase our dignity. We're called to love everyone, without exception. At the same time, loving an oppressor does not mean allowing him to keep oppressing us, or letting him think that what he does is acceptable. Right? If someone's bullying us, that doesn't mean you keep hanging out with them. Maybe it's like, yep, I'm not going to hang out with you. That's the consequence of their action. On the contrary, true love for an oppressor means seeking ways to make him cease his oppression. It means stripping him of a power that he does not know how to use, and that diminishes his own humanity and that of others, right? If somebody is hurting us, that's diminishing their humanity. Forgiveness does not entail allowing oppressors to keep trampling on their own dignity of that of others, or letting criminals continue their wrongdoing. Those who suffer injustice have to defend strenuously their own rights and those of their family, precisely because they must preserve the dignity they have received as a loving gift from God. If a criminal has harmed me or a loved one, no one can forbid me from demanding justice and ensuring that this person or anyone else will not harm me or others again. This is entirely just. Forgiveness does not forbid it, but actually demands it, right? So I think in our society too much we want to excuse what criminals have done and like, oh, we don't want them to suffer, and forget that if we're actually defending dignity, we need to ask that justice be done to criminals. And that's the same in our personal relationships. We don't want to stand on, oh, you hurt me, so you need to be hurt. That's not justice. But we do need people to have appropriate responses for what they're doing to us. We need to protect our gift that's a God-given dignity. So that is in our personal relationships and also as a society. And I think that's something we're really struggling with, not excusing criminal behavior, but forgiving it. And forgiving it requires justice.